Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Makak Wadash. This your Hakeem and Drillazil, back with another quick lesson. And you can tell by the opening topic. It's about the people, man. They will discard the kings and princesses, meaning these politicians, these leaders of Babylon the Great, aka America, man. And a lot of these examples you can see throughout the world, the people are overthrowing the government, because there was multiple examples of that. But these are prophecies being unveiled, because once upon a time, man, the people, they was in a state of what? Docile, meaning that they thought highly of these people. Like no one would think of even uttering such a thing about a politician, a president, a congressman, or any type of leader in this society, governmental leader, whether it be state or federal. You know what I'm saying? People, or even a judge, or even a so-called peaceman. You know what I'm saying? But you see a lot of that stuff is on the uptick, man. And all these are prophecies. And I just saw an article and I said, man, I'm going to pull this up. And it says, Salaki, it says, sleep with one eye open. It says, man called for death to Donald Trump. It says, federal authorities arrested 26-year-old Alex Austin Miller of Columbus, Ohio, for sending graphic online threats that called for the death of President Donald Trump and Florida Representative Randy Fine. It says, case overview. It says the suspect, Alex Justin Miller, 26, was taken into federal custody following a joint investigation by law enforcement. He is charged with one count of interstate transmission of a threat to injure, which carries a maximum penalty of 5 years in federal prison if convicted. Agencies involved: the Federal Bureau of Investigation, U.S. Secret Service, U.S. Capitol Police, and local sheriff's deputies collaborated on the arrest. It says something about the threat details. This is a message according to the court documents outlined by the Department of Justice. Miller sent an email on August 18, 2026, targeting a Florida lawmaker. Specific phrases. The email told the recipient to sleep with one eye open and included violent imagery before concluding with the line, death to Randy Fine and death to Donald Trump. So you see, this is all over. This is you got it from different sources, man, or they made, I guess this was done. They said this was, the first one says 20 hours ago. The second one, WBMA, they said that was 22 hours ago. The other one, KHGI, that was 18 hours ago. Then it says One Day at Fox News, 23 hours ago. KATU, 13 WHAM, 5 hours ago. So this is a pretty much recent topic, man. But you see, that's what the people are, you see a lot of this. Not only that was during the so-called, I think what Biden administration, that Capitol Hill thing. Somebody went into the home of, what's that politician, female, Nancy Pelosi, tried to, attempt to harm her, I think her husband, with a hammer or something. So you see an uptick of this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these are prophecies, man. But once upon a time, you wouldn't imagine anybody doing these type of things, man. Meaning that what? Going up against a politician. But I'm going to say this, in light of these events like this, in light of like I said, even when it came to what, this January 6th fiasco, when they stormed the Capitol Hill, let that be fucking niggas. That would have been a prime example. These motherfucking, if it was, let it been a niggas that was even predominantly or even half, they would have got the harshest penalty. You know what I'm saying? They would have made examples out of these niggas, man. Niggas have been under the jail, man. You know what I'm saying? They act like you committed acts of treason and you a domestic terrorist. They'll put all types of goddamn charges on your ass. And this 5 years shit is pretty much, man, that shit like a slap on the wrist. Called, say if you do 5 with what they say, good time or good behavior time, he probably do like 3, maybe 3.5 years, if that. So that's like a slap on the wrist, man. But let it been a nigga even utter some shit like that, man. That motherfucker probably be facing some life sentence or some damn shit because they got niggas behind bars for less shit than that, stealing the goddamn candy bar, man. In some of these damn states where they got 3 strike rules, man. A nigga in fucking jail for life, in the pen for life, man. In the penitentiary for life for stealing a fucking candy bar, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the unjust that this system has created, man, by these Edomites. And I'm going to go into the book of 2nd Ezra. I don't mean this to be long. In 15, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power," man. So they said the main point is what? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Meaning these politicians, man, these leaders, man, presidents, etc., man. These people, that's the spirit that the Lord is putting on these people, man. They don't care about these people, man. They don't have the same I'm gonna say, I don't know what word to call it, but I'm gonna just say like this: they're not in the same mind frame as they once were when it come to these politicians, man. Even though they already had their recent assassination attempts, but a lot of those were orchestrated in there. A lot of them were inside job because even you got people, the what's that I think it was Umar Gaddafi. And also, if it wasn't the president of Cuba, what's his name? I can't think of his name. They were trying to assassinate him during that time, during the 80s. When they had that embargo. I can't think of his name right now, but they even made it clear that that JFK assassination was a inside job, man. So all these things are being shed a light on, but nonetheless, like I said, they had those attempts, but those were the beginning. But you see, those were the beginnings of that, but you see now that it's an uptick of that, man. These people would not regard these kings, the kings or princes, meaning these leaders, man. And there's numerous examples of, there's numerous examples of these political figures, man, been put to death, been harmed, because these people, man, in general, man, they don't, a lot of them don't have the respect of the people, man, because of their actions, man, and you see that's why things like that, these things are happening, man, but I don't mean this to be long, but Salaki, yeah, see, you're gonna see an uptick of a lot of this, man. So this is pretty much recent, at least a day ago, but you see a lot of this going on, man. This is not the first, this is just a recent one. I've seen multiple ones, similar things like this before, man, but this is the uptick, man, that we in that time that, there's gonna be what? Like 2nd Ezra 16 and 15 again says, Salakia, 15 and 16 says Salakia, I'm gonna just read it. 2nd Ezra 16, Salakia, the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So these are the times that we're coming into, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they got what they say, this trade going on. I heard something about Iran. It's like you gotta they're saying they're giving ultimatums to the other countries, like any ally to the United States is an enemy to them, and vice versa, man. The United States saying the same thing. Any ally to Iran is an enemy to them. It's like they're telling these other countries to pick a side. Either you pick our side or you pick their side. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the world is coming into, man. What chaos and turmoil, but you got these everyday clowns around here walking around like nothing's going on. But the focal point is, I'm using me an example. I'm venting right now, but it is what it is, man. The focal point is me and what the hell is going on in my life. They don't care about what's going on in the world. They got these retards sitting right here, these simple ass retards, as if you don't know that's how simple they are. But they doing fuck shit. That's why these jokers acting like you just concerned with these nitwits just because. Nah, these motherfuckers doing shit to get on your nerves. Like what? Damaging your property, trespassing, basically doing criminal mischief. That's the main reason why if somebody doing criminal mischief on to your properties belong, that would get your attention. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they're getting my attention, man. You know what I mean? Sitting here harass you. Like I say, I'm venting right now, but Salakia, there's an old saying, like that's what they got these retards, man. You know, they'll sit around and all day they do it. Sit around here and stare at you all day, man. You could tell they deranged and they need to be locked up somewhere, like in a sane asylum somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where they need to be locked up at, a nut house. But they allow these jokers to walk around you in these halfway houses and shit, staring at you. And that old saying of the world, you know, I heard this a long time ago. When I was young, I was a youngster coming up, they said it's not polite to stare. And that's all these motherfuckers do. Salakia, but that's all they do. They sit around here, and as soon as they see your face, they just sit here and stare at you like this. You know, I mean to say it like that, but you know, they just sit there and stare at you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a saying of the world, you know, say it's not polite to stare. And then if you got some deranged motherfucker, a deranged stranger sitting here staring at you, who won't be uncomfortable? You like, man, what the fuck this motherfucker staring at, man? And it ain't like just once or twice. It's like every time you come around, these motherfuckers just sit here staring at you like this. And what the fuck they got some damn pale face doing? And who the fuck telling them some fucking retard niggas that's in a damn halfway house with their ass? They putting that fucking retard cave dweller because they know it's gonna what? As they call it, trying to get trying to get underneath your skin, man. Cause anybody in their right mind would say, well, like, what the fuck this deranged motherfucker sitting here staring at me for? Fucking bunch of deranged motherfucker. But Salaki, I ain't mean to make it about, you know, but that's what it is. Like we so vexed, man, and we can't wait. That's why we anticipating these times, man, because we know they're gonna happen. Yeah, we can't wait. We want it to happen. To what? Dismantle this deep, but these jokers, they love oppression, man. They love misery. They think because right now, what is it called? It's the quiet. It's the quiet before the storm. They think right now because it's all quiet, I can go to work. I can do this. I can go out and enjoy the little activities that these devils have. Now thinking that they can low key live their life, and I've been living my life the whole time. Y'all been, you know, under the spell of this damn 2019 bullshit. But I've been living these damn lanes, the other jokers on social media acting like I've been low-key living my life. You see my posts. Y'all the ones that's been, cause they love oppression, man. They want this place to continue on, man. And you see these devils, I'm pretty sure it's everywhere in these states now. You see them building these new, they doing it everywhere, man. The new highways roundabout. Like I used to, like I'm from a small town. You know what I'm saying? Now these motherfuckers, like these roundabouts you see in these cities, you got them there and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Everybody else condition is fucked up, but they managed to build a new roadway where really the road wasn't the road that they had really wasn't nothing wrong with it. They want to just build it up and build around. I want a roundabout. You know what I'm saying? The roadway that they had was fine, other than, maintenance to it. That, just like any other road may need time to time maintenance to it. But the road itself was fine. They wanted to tear that up and build a roundabout, but the conditions of the people were still the same. Motherfuckers still poor, living in the old ran down houses and shit, struggling to make ends meet. But these motherfuckers managed to make hundreds of thousands of dollars or get hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars to go to roadways and shit, man. But the people that's traveling the road, if they're able to travel, is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. But like I said, they up here building these new apartments and shit. Got these new programs for these motherfuckers to move in. Low end. They newly built apartments, man. Look, fly too. They fly, but they're income based. So they got these low income motherfuckers mainly that would probably be eligible to be living in the projects, being able to move into these newly built apartment complexes because they got these programs, man. So they see stuff like that. They think, oh, man, life is good now, man. We couldn't do that. Now we able to move into these nice apartments. We ain't got to live in the projects no more and shit like that. Cause like there was one apartment, like this one lady, we were moving these ladies out of this apartment. Like, this apartment is fairly new, but it's already fucked up. The inside, the carpet, cause the people that they move in there, man. The inside of that shit fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Some newly built building and shit, probably there for a couple years if that, maybe 2 years, But the shit already fucked up because of the tenants, the people, the type of motherfuckers they move in that shit, man. But see, because they got stuff like that going on, these people feel like they want this society to continue. Cause that's the illusion that they want. Cause they want you to fight for this oppression, man. But yet these devils are finding ways through their policies and whatnot, putting themselves in position to come against you, man. You may think it's fine now, but you know what I mean? You may think it's sweet now, but these jokers going to eventually trying to damn find a way to upset what they got, what you think is sweet now, man. But I'm gonna end it off there, man. I don't mean to, vent, but yeah, man, that's what's going on, man. You see the sedition, man. You see the the disregards of these politicians, man, these public figures, man. And all this is prophecy, and this is nothing more than a uptick. These things will continue, man. Just like the conflict on a global scale, all these things were signs that our Lord and Savior told us to watch for, man. But these people think that this place, Babylon the Great, aka America, which is what? Egypt, nothing more than oppression. The mind state of the majority of these people, man, is that they want this place to continue. They think it's going to continue, and they love oppression, man. They love it here, man. You know what I'm saying? Your fucking food, you don't know if your food real. You don't know what the fuck you eating, man. The fucking everything is being contaminated and defiled and polluted. Your water is contaminated. Everything you eat, I'm gonna say everything you consume is potentially cancerous. If it's not, man, that would be your water. That would be the air. the food, your clothing, everything but these people want to continue on and shit like this. Like they want to act as though they're pretty much that's when you go to these supermarkets. They're putting goddamn a fucking, they're packaging a fucking goddamn toxin. They're putting a toxin in a pretty package and they want your ass to goddamn consume it, man. That's all that shit is. A lot of this shit that you consume, man, ain't nothing but toxins displayed in a pretty package for you damn people to consume, man. You look in the back of the goddamn shit, tomato sauce, and it's a whole fucking paragraph. Man, the shit only supposed to have a couple of ingredients, maybe a natural or organic tomato, maybe some vinegar or whatever, maybe some salt, maybe whatever, some sugar, and water. That's it, man. A few ingredients, man. This motherfucker got a whole fucking paragraph of shit on the back of a fucking goddamn can of tomato sauce, man. You know, I'm just using an example. And all this other stuff, man. Bread. That shit supposed to be a simple ingredient. Flour, maybe salt, maybe some yeast or something, or whatever it may be, and water, man. That shit got a whole fucking goddamn paragraph, man. And you gotta look up the fucking word. You need a fucking dictionary to find out what this fucking word means, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Can't you know? But these people love that, man. These motherfuckers is slowly damn killing you and shit. But they love it here, man. But I'm gonna end it off there, man. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Till next time, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak, Wadash. Again, this is your Akim Abdul-Azil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and a Barber Ball. Shalom.